Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking into a source a listener sent us about an online women's fashion site called Lily and Grace Saratoga. Looks quite stylish, actually. Claims to offer beautiful dresses, boots, bags, jewelry, the whole seasonal wardrobe, really.
And our job today is pretty straightforward, but really important. Figure out if this site is a legit boutique, like it seems, or if the sources point towards it being, well, a potential scam.
Yeah, because when you first land on the page, it looks honestly deceivingly classy.
Oh, definitely.
The product photos are great, high-end autumn stuff, cardigans, dresses, boots. It really has that expensive boutique feel.
Makes you want to browse, maybe even buy something.
Exactly. Okay, so let's start peeling back the layers here.
Right. It's often about the illusion, isn't it? And the first big check is always, well, transparency. How much do they actually tell you?
And that's where I first noticed a problem. The source highlighted a real lack of concrete company information, no registration details, nothing solid.
Yeah, that's a major point. The About Us page is, well, it's full of nice sentiments, warm lines about fashion and confidence.
Fluff, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But zero specifics on who owns it, where they're registered, or even a specific business address, which is kind of ironic for a store supposedly based in Saratoga, right?
Yeah, that lack of detail is definitely a big red flag straight away.
Yeah, huge one.
But hang on, if they've got these fancy photos, doesn't that cost money? Couldn't it just be maybe a legit startup that's just bad at filling out their website?
You'd think so, but it often points to something else. The whole business model for these kinds of sites seems built on speed and, well, anonymity, not on building a real brand.
Oh, okay.
The domain analysis and the source is key here. The website was registered very recently.
Which is common for short-lived stores.
Exactly. It fits a pattern.
Yeah.
These scam sites often have short life cycles. They register a domain, try to get as much money as they can for maybe, say, 3 months.
And then vanish.
And then just disappear. They abandon the domain before watchdog agencies or even the payment processors can really catch up.
So designed to be temporary from the start, that fits with the network idea mentioned in the source, too.
Precisely. It's not usually just one isolated site.
Well.
Shoppers report finding other websites that look almost identical. Same design templates, same product photos,
Wow.
just under different store names. If you do a reverse image search on some of those, say, specific cardigan photos,
Yeah.
you might find they pop up on 5, maybe 6 different domains that launched and then failed just in the last year.
So it's not a single failed startup. It's like a network reusing assets.
Exactly. A network reusing high-quality, probably stolen images to deceive people at scale. It's quite sophisticated, actually.
Okay, that makes sense. And, well, if you're running a phantom store like that, I guess customer connection isn't really a priority.
Not at all. That's the next big giveaway. Despite the polished look, there are virtually no verified customer reviews anywhere outside their own website.
Right. No independent proof that anyone's actually happy with their purchase. That lack of social proof is pretty damning.
It really is. And that silence is often filled by some very specific complaints you can find elsewhere online, which the source details.
What kind of complaints? Not just the sizing was off?
No, much more serious. People claiming they paid and then nothing. Their orders just never arrived.
Oh.
Or they tried contacting customer support after they paid, and it was just radio silence, complete blackout.
So the system seems designed to just take the money and ghost the customer.
That appears to be the model, yes. Capture the payment, then disappear.
Okay, let's bring this all together for you listening. When you look at all these points stacked up, the vague company info, almost deliberately vague, you could say, the total lack of external social proof or reviews, the recent domain registration fitting that short life cycle pattern, and the links to other copycat sites.
Yeah. Putting it all together, the conclusion from the sources seems pretty clear. Lily and Grace Saratoga looks like a high-risk website. Probably best to avoid it.
Definitely. It seems like a classic case where they prioritize faking that high-end appearance over building any real business infrastructure.
And when that's the case, you, the shopper, are likely the one being targeted.
So our final advice for you is really crucial here. If you see deals online, especially fashion deals that look maybe a bit too good to be true on a site you don't know,
Be cautious.
absolutely stay cautious. Do that extra bit of research. Check for reviews off the site itself. Stick to retailers you know and trust, or ones you can verify properly.
Maybe this leaves you with something to think about. Since these scam networks are getting so good at faking the visual side of things, the slick websites, the great photos,
Yeah.
what other clues, what non-visual cues, maybe beyond checking ownership records, can you rely on to quickly tell a real business apart from one of these really sophisticated copycat operations. Something to keep in mind next time you're shopping online.